All right, let's talk about stress. In the next few minutes, we're going to build your personal stress management toolkit. And look, this isn't about theory. These are simple, science-backed techniques you can start using right now to find some calm in the chaos. Ready? Let's get started. Ever have one of those days, where you feel completely overwhelmed, your mind is just racing, and you can't seem to catch a break? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. It's pretty much a universal feeling these days. But here's the good news. You actually have way more control over that feeling than you might think. And that control? That's what we're talking about today. We're not just going to talk about stress. We're going to give you a real practical toolkit. Think of these as simple, actionable methods you can use to literally retrain your nervous system so you can find that calm even when life gets a little chaotic. Okay, first up in our toolkit is the most basic, and honestly the fastest acting tool we all have, our breath. Seriously, just changing how you breathe is the quickest way to send a direct signal to your body, telling it, hey, it's okay, time to relax. But here's the thing, not all breathing exercises are for the same situation. You gotta pick the right tool for the job. So we've got two main ones for you. First, there's 4-7-8 breathing. Think of this as the deep relaxer. It's perfect for when you need to seriously chill out. It activates that rest and digest part of your nervous system. Then we've got box breathing. This one is more of a tactical reset. It's for when you need to stay calm, but also sharp and focused under pressure. All right, let's break down that 4-7-8 breathing. It's super simple. First, you exhale everything out, make a little whoosh sound. Then, breathe in quietly through your nose for a count of 4. Now, here's the important part. You hold that breath for a count of 7. And finally, you exhale everything out through your mouth for a nice long count of 8. Just doing that a few times can have a huge impact on your heart rate. It's pretty amazing. Okay, now for that other kind of calm, let's talk about box breathing. Fun fact, this is a technique used by Navy SEALs to stay both alert and composed. How cool is that? And it's so easy to remember. You just inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold with your lungs empty for 4. It's like you're drawing a box with your breath. It's a fantastic way to just center yourself and balance everything out. Okay, moving on from breathing. Our next set of tools are all about connecting your body and your mind. For those times when your thoughts are just spiraling out of control, these techniques are designed to pull you out of your head and plant you firmly back in the present moment. So when that spiral happens, what you really need is an emergency brake for your brain. And that is exactly what this next technique is. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. It literally forces your brain to hit pause on the worrying and instead focus on what's happening right now through your senses. It's a super powerful way to stop anxiety in its tracks. All right, let's try it right now. It's really fast. Start with 5. Find 5 things you can see around you. Go ahead, look around. Don't overthink it, just name them in your head. Could be your desk, a coffee cup, a spot on the wall, anything. Okay, got 5? Good. Now 4. Shift your focus to 4 things you can physically feel. Maybe it's the chair you're sitting on, the texture of your shirt, the feeling of your feet on the floor. Next up, 3. Just listen for a second. What are 3 different sounds you can hear right now? Could be the hum of a fan, a car outside, maybe even the sound of your own breathing. Just notice them. Awesome. Now we're at 2. What are 2 things you can smell? And hey, if you can't smell anything right where you are, no worries. Just think of 2 of your favorite smells, like fresh coffee or maybe the smell after it rains. And last one, number 1. Focus on 1 thing you can taste. Maybe it's that last sip of tea, or maybe it's just nothing. That's fine too. And that's it. See? You've just pulled your brain out of that chaotic spiral and grounded it right here in the present. Okay, another really great body-based technique is called progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR for short. The idea behind it is so smart and simple. You basically tense up a muscle group on purpose, and then you let it go. By doing that, you're actually teaching your body to recognize what tension feels like, and more importantly, what true relaxation feels like. And here's how it works. It's really easy. You just pick a muscle group, like your fists, for example, and you squeeze them tight for about 5 seconds. Really tense them up. Then you just completely release them and focus on that feeling of relaxation for about 10 or 20 seconds. You can do this all the way through your body, your arms, your face, your shoulders, your feet. You're basically just physically squeezing out all that stored up stress. But let's be real. Sometimes you don't have time to do a full relaxation exercise. I totally get it. So this next part is for all of us with crazy busy schedules. We're talking about micro resets. These are super quick, super powerful tools you can use literally anytime, anywhere. And I mean quick. Look at this. We're talking seconds here, not minutes. You can hit a reset button on your stress in the time it takes you to walk to the kitchen. A 20-second breath reset? A 60-second check-in between calls? These are designed to just slot right into your day no matter how busy you are. So let's look at one of my favorites, the 60-second stop technique. It's an acronym, which makes it really easy to remember. S is for stop. Literally, just stop what you're doing for a second. T is for take a breath, just one conscious breath. O is for observe. What are you thinking? What are you feeling in your body? No judgment, just notice. And P is for proceed. Go back to what you were doing, but now with a little more intention. It's such a great way to interrupt that autopilot mode we all get into. All right, so now you know about all these great tools. But just knowing them isn't enough, right? The real magic happens when you actually start using them and turn them into a habit. That's how you make these tools work for you in the long run. So, to make this super actionable, here's a simple 3-step plan. Step 1, practice. Just try each technique we talked about at least once. See how they feel. Step 2, identify. Pick your favorite 1 or 2. Which ones felt the most effective for you? Those are your new go-to tools. And step 3, integrate. Find a way to build them into your day. Maybe you use a reminder on your phone, or maybe you use a trigger, like every time you finish a Zoom call, you do a quick box breath. Make it automatic. And that's it. Your stress management toolkit is now officially stocked. You've got everything from those instant on-the-go resets to deeper relaxation techniques. So now there's really only one question left to ask yourself. Which one of these tools are you going to use first?